today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Jameis to throw it.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And got his man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Winston. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Third and goal, Winston. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now Jones, escaping the pressure right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Here's 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing Jones, eluding the pressure right, going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Patriots at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Without the previous penalty. That would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Winston.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now, the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on first down. Jones. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Pats would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 41, Winston.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin with a rematch from back in Super Bowl 50 as Denver heads east to Charlotte to take on Carolina. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Looking long for Thomas, and that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same thing.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a gain of 34. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air until you're...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. To throw again on second down. Jones. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Jones on third down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
On the draw is Taylor.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To throw, Winston.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Evans from 10 yards out.
And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Winston now. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Winston.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Winston. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down throw for Winston. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Chubb running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston now from the 50. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.